If you're planning on going into any avenue of technical theater, you probably need to know how to read a scale ruler. My name is Kent, and this is your half-hour call.
Attention cast and crew, this is your half-hour call. Half hour to the top of the show. Half hour.
What is up, friends, and welcome back to Half Hour Call. Today we are breaking down the mystery of the Architect's Scale Ruler. It is a pivotal piece of equipment for taping out a rehearsal room, reading a light plot, or any number of tasks throughout a theatrical production. A scale ruler is usually a triangular piece of plastic or metal with a bunch of different rulers on each side. Mine has 11 different scales you can measure with. Now, this is one item that while theaters will generally have them available to you, most stage managers travel with one of their own. So first things first, there are two types of scale rulers, an architect scale ruler and an engineer's scale ruler. You want to get an architect's scale ruler. I am going to say that again. You need to get an architect's scale ruler. If I could go back in time, I would actually get a different brand than this. There's nothing wrong with this one. It works great. But if you can get one that is etched or engraved rather than embossed, the numbers will be less likely to fade or rub off and it'll last longer. And the good news is the etched or engraved ones are not any more expensive than the embossed one that I have. There is a link to what I would get now in the description below. Step one is to find out what scale your ground plan is in. Most ground plans I've worked with are a 1/2 inch scale, meaning that 1/2 inch on the ground plan translates to 1 foot in real life. I would like to take this time to apologize to my international viewers for the sheer amount of imperial measurements that will be in the remainder of this video. Anyway, look at the ground plan for the scale. It's not hard to find. Often it will be in a little box like this, along with the theater name, show title, designer name, and any other important information. This one is in 1/2 inch scale. This ground plan, however, is in 3/16 scale because it was formatted to be printed on regular printer paper. Much more convenient, but also much harder to get a precise measurement. Pro tip, scale rulers have 2 scales per face of the ruler. Usually a scale and then a scale twice that size, such as combining 1 inch and 1/2 inch, or 3/4 and 3/8. This means that there are 2 sets of numbers, one ascending and one descending. As you're going through these next few steps, make sure that you're looking at the correct numbers. Now that you've identified your scale, find your 2 points to measure. If your ground plan has any measurements written out already, like this one, I recommend starting there so you can check your work. Connect the 2 points with your ruler and line up the 0 with your first point. Then locate the last full foot before your second point. Pull the ruler so that the foot lines up with point number 2. That tells you how many feet are in your measurement. Now look back at point number 1 and use the more detailed scale beyond the 0 to tell you the number of inches. So in this example, the measurement is 6 feet and 3 inches. And that's how to use your scale ruler. Check out the link in the description below to download a worksheet where you can print out and practice measuring with a scale ruler on a bunch of different scales. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. My name is Kent, and this has been your half-hour call.
Find the perfect gift for the stage manager in your life at the Half Hour Call store. Now with free shipping on all domestic orders. New products added frequently. Visit KentJamesCollins.com/store to shop now.